facing up to 20 years in jail. His bail had been paid for by the Flat Earth Society. He was suing Logan Paul, he was suing Mark Zukerberg, and he was pretending to believe the Earth was flat. It was a scam. Hello YouTube-ites. Welcome to today's video. Today's video was going to be on the flat Earth, how the Earth is flat. And then I kind of stumbled upon Mad Mike Hughes. If you've not heard of him before, he was the guy who built a homemade rocket to go into the sky to take a photograph of the Earth to prove it was flat. And he died doing that just this year. Except that's all based on one massive lie. And in this video, I'm going to tell you all about it. Roll credits. If you are new, do subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash like, leave a comment, and do wait around until the end, because at the end we have got a massive giveaway. Now, I have to be quite clear, I do think that he is a little bit mad. I also think he's a little bit Mike. I also think it's irresponsible to christen your child Mad Mike. If you're going to call your kid Mad Mike, what's the best you can hope for? Best you can hope for is that when they grow up, they might star in a film about psychopathic male strippers. I'm now going to be showing you the footage of that last fateful flight that Mad Mike took. Now, if any of you, and I mean any of you, when you're watching this, say, well, it's not exactly rocket science, you're going to have to leave the internet. Obituaries and reports in all the newspapers, from the New York Times, Los Angeles Times, the Washington Post, and all the British papers as well, all those articles in the newspapers and the TV news went with the story about the harebrained man that believed the Earth was flat, and how he tried to fly a homemade rocket into the sky to prove it. Their story was in effect, he's a madman, he got what he deserved. Here is some information about some of his previous flights. In a 2014 flight, his rocket went sideways instead of up. It took him weeks to be able to walk again after that. In his next attempt, the rocket ignited prematurely, and a member of his crew had to have a leg amputated. In a 2017 flight, that ended in another bad landing, and that time Mad Mike was left having to pee in a bottle for nearly a week. I'm pretty sure if you look closely before each launch he has, you can see Roadrunner lighting the fuse and running off. And then there was his last flight, which could have only been more embarrassing if his intended purpose had been to prove that gravity wasn't real. The flight in question did not prove the Earth was flat, but it certainly did make Mad Mike a lot flatter. Okay, so we're about to go into that footage, and it is genuinely sad that someone has lost their life. So to accompany the footage, we have got Mad Mike in his own words.
All I know is I'm going to jump this thing again, which I think is going to be probably the most single, incredible event in mankind history. Do I have people emailing me? Do I have people on Facebook calling me an idiot? Yeah, but I also have people contacting me and says, Michael, you may be the guy who can change the world. You know what I mean? You may be the guy. Well, you know, I kind of relate this to anybody else that gets injured doing what they do. You know, you just keep on doing it, I guess.
You get a bad shoulder.
I mean, if you're a boxer and you get knocked out, you know, do you quit boxing? With the flat Earth, I'm thinking, wait a second. You start studying all these videos, and you do some own observation. Okay? You're trying to make sense of all these different facts. You start putting this puzzle together with all these missing pieces, and I don't care about what they're telling us about from space. You start finding these places that's flat on this planet. Kansas is flat, okay? I'm telling you, I've been there, it's flat. People saying about stars, or we've got a rover on Mars. Where is the curvature where we live? I can't find it.
So Mad Mike was just a lovable dreamer. That he's got this passion, and that's all he wants to do. What a nice guy. Yeah. No, At the time of his final flight, he was on bail, facing up to 20 years in jail. According to rocketry expert and record holder Buddy Mickelson, the bail money was paid for by the Flat Earth Society. He was used in the Flat Earth Society just to raise money so he could do more of his rocket flying, so he could try and achieve his goal of becoming famous. He had already sued Logan Paul. He'd sued Mark Zukerberg. And he was using the Flat Earth Society for money. He managed to raise $100 on a campaign in 2016, and after pretending to be into the Flat Earth Society before the next raising campaign, he raised nearly $8,000. Darren Schuster, who was his public relations representative, stated, "We used Flat Earth as a PR stunt. Flat Earth allowed us to get so much publicity that we just kept going. I know he didn't believe in Flat Earth, and it was shtick. Mad Mike was a flawed human being. He was a liar, a criminal, an attention seeker. He was willing to risk his life and the lives of those people around him. And he always believed that his next rocket launch was going to be the one that was going to bring him enough fame to become a celebrity, or in his own words, to become the president of the United States. But I genuinely also feel sorry for the Flat Earth Society, who were used by Mad Mike. And I think the more I read about him, about his crazy antics, I think that it's a much less interesting Earth, flat all round, without Mad Mike in it. Thanks very much for watching. Do remember we have got a massive giveaway right now. So you've got a prize of worth about £1,000, a unique prize. So do enter that if you want to. Also, subscribe. Do subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when videos drop. We have videos dropping about 1 to 3 a week. Leave a comment. Smash the like. Learn Latin, etc. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Thanks very much, my little YouTube-ites.
My shoes miss my feet, my soul the sun's healing heat, my hair hits my face, my body burns for third space. The outside isn't going anywhere, neither am I, so what do I care? I'm happy, I have all I need, I'm happy with a good man to feed. That's a bit sexist.